Right, Jay with Total Home Service, and I am here to show you guys how you can make $5,000 plus per month with just your pickup truck. Right, Jay with Total Home Service on the way out to go do this junk removal job. We got another job for the day. So we're gonna show y'all how this job works out. This one's supposed to be a truck and trailer load. So I actually just got my trailer loaded up. So we got the trailer on the truck this time and we're about to head out. So I always keep my trailer in the garage. So I got the trailer loaded up and we're about to head out. As y'all see, everything is loaded up, we're ready to go. So we're about to hit the road. We actually a little bit early. Job's not too far from here, but I wanted to go ahead and take a look at the job before we talk to the customer. This is a customer that didn't have a phone, and she also couldn't send me pictures because she didn't have a phone. So because of that situation, I want to see the job early and see what we can do. This might not even be a job we can do. She might not be willing to pay what we're gonna charge. I told her what the price was, but you know, not all the time customers understand what's going on. So this time we're gonna go ahead and hit the job early. We'll talk to her and see if she wants to still go through with the job, and then we're gonna knock it out. So we're about to get on the road, so we'll see y'all when we get to the job. So this customer actually said she had a truckload. Well, she said that she can only afford a truckload, but of course I have the trailer with me just in case, because we don't know how much she actually has as far as debris. She said she thinks it might be a truckload. I think it might be more, but I don't know. But I have the trailer with me just in case, so if she does have more, I can let her know she has more than a truckload, and I have the trailer with me so we can do a truck and trailer load if that's the case. And so we're not far away. It was only about 10 minutes from my house and probably about 5 minutes from there now. So we'll be there in a second and we'll see how things go. So see you when we get to the site. All right, so we arrived to the site, and I actually had to back in order to get to where the debris is. So I backed in. You actually see, so it's a backyard with a creek. So I had to back in and not fall into the creek, which I think I did a pretty good job of that, because I didn't realize how close I was until I actually got out the truck. So this is a little creek right here. So I started loading up some of the debris, and this is the pile. So if you look at the pile is actually definitely more than a truckload. But because of her budget, she only wants to do a truckload of it today. So we're gonna load up a truckload. We got this little board right here, which was already here. Definitely convenient. And I'm actually gonna load up a truckload. So really see, a truckload is really only has to be enough to fit in here. But what I'm gonna do is, it's a nice little lady. So I'm gonna put as much as I can on the trailer and haul it away for the same price for her, because she's definitely gonna need me to come back and get the rest of it. So we're getting started now, loading up. Actually, I've already started, but wanted to make sure I show you guys what's going on before we pull off, and show you some more after we get loaded up, or at least after we put as much as we can on here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna strap it down, since it's a bunch of light little limbs, and we'll go from there. So anyhow, touch base in a minute. All right, so we're pretty much loaded up. That right there is definitely a truckload, but I didn't put it in the truck. And made a little dent in the pile. I told her that it's most likely gonna be 2 truck and trailer loads. As you see, the pile is pretty big, but we wanted to do what was falling in her budget, so that's what we did. And we got I guarantee you this is a truckload, but I put it on the trailer because it's a bunch of big limbs and big sticks and stuff, and we didn't want that all in the back of the truck because that's just gonna make it more complicated when it's time to unload. So that's why I say I always bring the trailer, because you never know what you're gonna get. So anyhow, we'll come back for that there, and we're about to haul this off to the dump. All right, let's head out. So we all loaded up and we headed over to the dump, and the dump is not too far away. It said it was like 20 minutes. So we jumped in the truck and we headed out. Should be at the dump shortly. Of course, y'all see my son in the back. He's always in the back with me. But if you can actually see back there, you'll see the trailer back there with the stuff on it. Yep, see my son waving. It's my duty. But anyhow, so we headed over to the dump now. We're gonna unload everything at the dump. And because this is tree debris, we may be at the vegetation dump today, but I'll see. I know one time I had came over here and they still made me go to the regular dump, so we're about to find out how that's about to work for today. But anyhow, that was a truckload, but we actually put everything on the trailer, so let's head out and see what we got. So we pulled up to the dump, and when I pulled in, there was a guy walking across the street, so I asked him real quick, and he said that it doesn't matter, I could either bring it here or to the place across the street. And I'm looking at some other vehicles over here, and I don't know if you can see way over there, but there's a guy with a bunch of tree limbs on his truck, and then there's a lady over there. She's actually unloading some stuff off of hers, and hers are a bunch of tree limbs, so we should be fine. But when I get up to the window, I'll ask them to double check, and if I got to drive across the street, then so be it. But other than that, that's how we're doing that. So we're about to pull up to the dump location. Well, we're at the dump, but they actually have you drop off everything at a certain spot. So I'm gonna try to get that part on video today, and so you'll be able to see that, see exactly where we drop everything else off. So anyhow, let's do it. See you in a second. Yeah, we're going in the dump. So we at the dump, and I don't know if I showed you this part yet, but you got to pull up right here and get on the scale, and then they weigh you. So they weigh you on the scale, and then it's another scale that they weigh you when you pulling off. So I don't know if I showed that the last time, so I'll make sure I show you guys that, how that works. So you see it's 2 lanes. There's a lane over there, and then I'm in a lane. So in this lane, I'm gonna pull up to the scale, and then they're gonna weigh me, and then I go drop everything, and then they weigh me again on the way out. So that's how they can tell how much you actually weigh. So let's see how this goes. So I just left the little weigh spot. You see it over there. And they said that I can dump vegetation on this side, so I have no idea. There's a spot actually across the street where it's only vegetation. So apparently I can drop vegetation over here as well. They consider debris, limbs, and things like that, they consider that vegetation. But apparently you can drop that on this side too. So we're about to go ahead and pull up, and make sure I show you guys how it looks when you are at the dump and dropping stuff at the dump. I normally don't show that part, but I'm gonna show it this time. So as you see, I'm in a line. The line is a bunch of cars, a bunch of trucks that are about to drop their debris. And they're everywhere. Maybe I'll switch it to outside mode so you guys can see. All right, switch it to outside mode because it's a lot of sun out here. Maybe that'll help you see better. Yeah, that's a lot better. So you can see the line of cars. Everybody back there. You waving again? Yep, my duty. So anyhow, pull up here and they're gonna wave you in and tell you that you can pull up, drop your stuff. So we'll be up there in a second, so we'll just hold tight. So when we pull up to the spot up here, this is where they kind of tell you where you need to pull into. Like we're gonna get up to that stop sign up there, and then they actually tell you exactly where you need to pull in, and then they tell you to go ahead and unload. So we'll be up there in a quick second. This is kind of moving pretty quickly today. You might not have seen the guy way back there, but he actually waved for the next car to go ahead and pull up. And that's how they do it. They just kind of wave you in. So that's why that car just pulled up. Truck. And then this guy up here, he's gonna pull up to the stop sign. Then there's the next one, has room. They're gonna tell him to pull up too. And then people are dropping everything up here. This guy has little, it's like a RAV4 with some fences in the back or something. And it's just in his back seat. They don't care what you drive up here, because they're gonna weigh you when you come in and they're gonna weigh you when you go out. So I'm almost up here. He likes waving. So we're pulling up a little bit farther. And you see that telling that guy over there he can back in right there. We'll see more in a second. So we just now pulled up to the front, and you see the guy who was in front of me, he's actually pulling in right there. So they're gonna wave me in next. See, they got rules over here that you gotta follow. No smoking. They're waving the next guy in, so he's about to go. But the rules over there, only one person out of a vehicle at a time, no scavenging, no hazardous waste, close tailgate before exiting, watch for pedestrians, truck and equipment, wait for attendant, you gotta wear your vest, they say wear some eye protection, foot protection must be worn, but I'm always usually ready. That's why you see me with the vest on last time. So in a second you're gonna see him kind of wave me to pull up. So I couldn't see him. So he's waving for me to come in. And so now, this is why my truck always gets muddy. See all this mud and stuff right here? So we're about to pull in. And we're gonna be dumping right over that way. Yep. Tree stuff over here? All right. So they're about to let me put the tree stuff over on by another spot because it's packed in here. Right here? Okay, so he's putting me by other tree material. Makes sense, actually. in. All right, hold tight, dude. About to unload. All right. So now we're about to go ahead and get everything unloaded at this little spot right here. They told me to pull up to. Yeah, be right back. So now what we about to do is we're about to unload right here at this little spot. So this is where we're gonna drop everything, kind of backed into some stuff. Dropping everything. We're dropping everything right here. So I'm gonna put the camera down and get unloaded, and then we're gonna pull out in a second. All right, so I got everything unloaded off the truck. So everything's unloaded. Now we're about to head to be weighed again. So they weigh you one more time. Then after they weigh you, they tell you how much it's gonna cost. Now, I actually only target the county that I live in. And the reason why, you actually have to find out if you sign up for the course. But there's reason for everything. Granted, it's closer to where I stay, but there's also more reason than that, which you'll find out in the class. Anybody who's taking my class, they already know what the answer is for that. But anyhow, so now we pull up to the scale. Pulling up to the scale again. And jump on the scale. We're not getting on the scale yet. I don't know if this guy been weighed yet. It looks like he's closing his tailgate. So we jump on the scale again, and they're gonna weigh me again. And when I get up there, they're gonna give me a price. So we're about to pull up to the scale in a second. Up there. You didn't see me up there? Hmm? You what? You didn't see me in the back of the truck? Mm-mm. Yeah, I didn't get in the back of the truck. I had everything on the trailer today. I'm hot now. See, I had to put my vest on. Because if you don't have your vest on, they'll pull up to you and tell you that you need a vest on. I've never seen them pull up to you about your eye equipment, but they will pull up to you if you don't have your vest on. All right, we're waiting for this guy, so it might be a second. All right, so this guy's pulling off, and now it's our turn to pull up. So we're gonna pull up on the scale over here, and we'll get right in the middle of the scale. I actually pull up at the little spot so I can step down these steps. Now they can weigh me. I want something to eat. Yeah, we're gonna get something to eat as soon as we get back in. As soon as we get back to the house. So now I gotta take my ID. Might be another car coming in. Another customer, but I'm about to go ahead and let them tell me how much it's gonna cost me. And okay. It's not gonna take long.
Last name?
Jones.
1240.
All right. And I need the big receipt too.
Okay.
Thank you. You have a good day.
You too, hon. Be safe out there.
Thank you. All right, so we just finished up with that. We're about to head back to the house, and that's it for the day. Time to roll out. Jump back in the truck, and go get my something to eat, because he said he want to eat. So Got to pull off the scale because there's a guy right behind me. He's ready to go ahead and jump on the scale so he can get out of here, which I can understand. I'm sure you guys heard that cost $12.40. So we'll go over that more if you're in my class. But anyhow, we're about to head out, ending up for today, and listen to my brief commercial at the end, and you guys have a good one. See you at the next one. So as of right now, I'm sitting here in my pickup truck, and I'm gonna show you exactly what my pickup truck is. Nothing special. So with my pickup truck, I actually make $5,000 or more per month just by hauling stuff away for other people. Now you'll be surprised on how easy it is, but it's a little bit more than you'd think it is. But I promise you, I'll show you exactly how I do it. It's nothing really too complicated about the situation. It's just a little bit of marketing and a little bit of know-how as far as putting things in the right place to get your customers coming in. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that, but what you have to do is you have to sign up for the training. If you sign up for the training, I'm gonna give you 30 days of access to me and our Discord, and you'll be able to ask any questions you want. Not to mention, we'll have a 45-minute Zoom class. That Zoom class will consist of me going over exactly what's needed so you can get started making money. And it's not something that takes you 30 days to make money. Now, within 30 to 60 days, you will be able to make about $5,000 or more. But at the beginning, you'll start making money right from the beginning. So if you're interested in signing up for our training, click the link below and join us on our Zoom class. Talk to you soon. Let's get it.